Let's not sugarcoat it. Most men today are not living, they're existing. Scrolling, tapping, clicking, their eyes empty, their bodies restless, their souls starving. And the reason? Lust, not love, not intimacy, but raw, unfiltered, endless digital lust. It's the silent epidemic. And it's not just killing your focus. It's killing your manhood. Every day you open your phone, and within seconds, you're a slave to strangers, to pixels, to artificial beauty designed to keep you weak, docile, addicted. You think you're free? Look again. If your happiness is one tap away from collapse, if your mind can be hijacked by cleavage in a thumbnail, if you can't go 1 week without caving into porn or swiping through strangers online, you're not free, you're owned, and the worst part? You call it normal. But it's not normal. It's never been normal. Because real men don't live life with one hand on their phone and the other in their pants. 2,000 years ago, there were men who knew this trap. They saw lust for what it really was. A mirage, an illusion, a fire that promises warmth but leaves you burned and hollow. The Stoics didn't need OnlyFans. They didn't need endless dopamine hits. They saw lust for what it is, a weapon used against the undisciplined. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is not achieved by satisfying desire, but by eliminating it." Let that sink in. You think freedom is doing whatever you want, whenever you want. But real freedom is having the strength to say no when your body screams yes. That's the war you're in. Not with women, not with the world, but with yourself, your lower self, versus your higher self, your weakness versus your will, your lust versus your legacy. Every empire that fell at the hands of men who couldn't keep their zipper closed. Troy burned for one woman. Kings died for forbidden affairs. Presidents ruined their empires for a few secret nights. Men brought to their knees by what they couldn't master. And today, you don't even need Helen of Troy. You just need Wi-Fi. Open your phone, scroll Instagram. You're bombarded. Legs, lips, bodies, curves, filters, lust traps in every swipe. It's not content, it's camouflage. And you're the prey. Because lust is not attraction. Lust is escape. Escape from the emptiness inside, from the pain of purposelessness, from the ache of being a man with no mission. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor and philosopher, said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." Now ask yourself, before you watch that video, before you click that link, before you open that tab, is this right? Is this true? Or is it just another moment of you betraying your future for 30 seconds of nothing? Because that's what porn is, 30 seconds of pleasure, followed by 3 hours of guilt and a lifetime of regret. Every release weakens your edge. Every click drains your fire. Every orgasm without purpose makes you more passive. You sit, you watch, you react, you obey. That's not masculinity. That's submission. And you were not born to be a slave. You were born to dominate your flesh, to master your instincts, to become a king, not a consumer. The Stoics trained their minds the way warriors train their swords. They didn't run from desire, they faced it. Not to become celibate, but to become so powerful that desire bowed to them. They saw sex not as a goal, but as a sacred act rooted in love, virtue, and connection. Not escape, not dopamine, not pixels. Seneca said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Resisting lust is your adversity. It's your battlefield. It's your initiation into manhood. You want to know why your focus is weak? Why your confidence is low? Why your ambition fades? It's not because you're broken. It's because you're empty. You've traded your fire for fantasy. your drive for dopamine, your mission for masturbation. But here's the truth. Every time you resist, you rise. Every urge you control, you build power. Every moment you choose strength over surrender, you reclaim your throne. So start small. 1 week, no porn, no meaningless scrolling, no chasing lustful highs. Yes, it'll hurt. Yes, you'll feel the withdrawal. Yes, your body will scream for escape. But then, you'll feel something deeper, a fire returning, a silence in your mind, a clarity in your soul. This is not just about sex. It's about control, discipline, freedom. The world wants you distracted. Stoicism wants you focused. The world wants you soft. Stoicism wants you strong. The world wants you addicted. Stoicism teaches mastery. Which path are you on? Because deep down, you know, you weren't made for lust. You were made for legacy. So start now. Close the tab. Shut off the feed. Breathe. Stand tall. And say, I could, but I won't. That's not weakness. That's unshakable power. Subscribe to Stoic Lantern. This is ancient fire for the modern man.